Alright, before I go into the video about wall bouncing with the XIM3, I just want to introduce my setup a little bit. So right here, I have my Xbox, and then on top of it is my Asus VH202 monitor. And I have it hooked up with a HDMI to DVI cord. And then I have my laptop hooked up to it as well. So I can just switch between inputs. Like that. For audio, I have an XIM HP. It's like the mix amp, but it's a cheaper alternative. And then for my headphones, I have SteelSeries Siberias. And then I have my XIM hooked up right here. My wired controller back there, hooked up to the XIM. For my keyboard, I have a Cytec Eclipse. And for my mouse, I have a Razer Diamondback. They're both seriously like 10 years old or something, but they work well with the XIM. When I'm recording though, I'm using this Easy Cap, or I think that's what it's called, Easy Grabber. No, it's called an Easy Grabber. It's really shitty because I have to play through the software on my PC. So there's like input lag and it's low def. So I play really shitty, but I mean, it still works, I guess. I'm saving up for HD PVR, but for now that's what I use. So that pretty much covers my whole setup. I mean, I'll looking back real quick. I have my XIM hooked up right there, my Ethernet cable, the optical cable for the XIM HP, and I had to rip off the casing so I could fit in the HDMI cord as well. So yeah, that's about it. I'll go into the video now. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you a little bit of wall bouncing and strafing with the XIM3 in Gears of War 3. I'm recording with my Easy Grabber 2 right now, and I have to watch my gameplay through my monitor, so there is a input lag, so it's a little hard to play, but I can still show you guys a few things. I'm just in private right now playing bots on checkout. The first thing I think I'll go over is strafing. Strafing is really good for 1v1s. I mix it in with wall bouncing. Anything besides 1v1s, I will do pure wall bounce, but strafing, it's like any other shooter. You just go left or right. I see some people even doing aim movements too. It might move you a little bit further left and right, it might not, I don't know. I do it just because it looks cool. But yeah, strafe when you're doing 1v1s, it's really good. And I also move forward just so I can get closer to my opponent. What's he doing? Alright, and then I think, yeah, there's two types of bounces that I do. The first one is just for getting around places, and what you have to do is identify cover and what kind of bounce you need to do. You can either do a forward bounce or a 2-key bounce, like WA bounce. And you'll just identify the covers that you need to bounce to and what type of bounce you need to do, and you can get places real fast. Like right here, I see it covered to my right. You're right, forward, places real fast. Right, left, forward, left, right, forward. If you're in a tight spot like this, don't try a wall bounce. Strafe. Wall bouncing's real funky in these areas. Doesn't even work, there's no point to it. Left. Forward, forward, right, forward, 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 right, left, forward, forward, left, body, retro lancer, headshot, forward, forward, forward. You'll see I'm doing a lot of forward bounces, or forward slides I guess they're not really wall bounces. We're moving around. If I'm fighting someone, I will usually never do a forward bounce. And that brings me to my second type of bounce I do. And I just call it the panic mode bounce, because that's pretty much what it is. It's when you need to 1v1 someone, or you need to get away from someone. And what you do here is you just look right a little bit, bounce, look left a little bit, and bounce. So on your right bounce, you look right. On your left bounce, you look left. And you just repeat that. And it's also good if someone 4-points you on your back. You can turn around real fast. Like if someone's behind me and shoots me, I'll start bouncing like that and just turn around real fast like that. And another thing, you'll notice that I am not using alternative control scheme. I'll show you why. Alright, I'm gonna stand right here. You see how I can bounce to that wall? Let me change it to alternate. You see on my keyboard cam right now, I'm spamming A and my two bounce keys. I'm not bouncing. There I did, like right up here. So right here I can. Alright, I'll back up a little bit. Change it to default. And now I can. I don't know why they did that, but you cannot bounce as far with alternate. So I turned off. I mean, I miss my bounces sometimes because of it, but it pays off in the long run because you can do those far bounces. You can do it left to right real fast. Stuff like that. Also, if you have the XIM3, play on all 30s. You have to. I turned omnidirectional evade off. That's really just a preference. I played a lot of Gears too, so I'm used to having it off. Yeah, that's all for controls. A few more tips. You'll see me spamming TACCOM a lot. I don't hold it down because you can't shoot when you have it hold down. And I spam it so you can identify where your teammates are at, what's going on around them. Like I know they're right there. So as I'm running around, I'll just spam it. If I need to get some help, you just find out where they are, run to them. Or if they need help, identify where they are at, run to them. Is there anything else? I guess I'll tell you guys about the XIM3 a little bit. Aiming is a little funky because Gears of War 3 has a really low turn speed limitation. Like it's really slow turn. Look how slow that is, even on 30 sensitivity. So aiming feels really unnatural. If you're coming from PC gaming, you will feel like this is nothing like a PC shooter. But you get used to it real fast. I mean, you just have to make smooth movements and swing and shoot. I played TF2, and I was a Twitch player, where I would just Twitch, and I did a lot of sniping, and I played Scout, so I just Twitch and shoot. You can't do that in this game. So, it takes a little bit getting used to, but it's not too bad. As you see, the keyboard is pretty good for this game. A lot of people ask me why I use it. This is why. A lot of people use the PS nav controller. Don't. Use the keyboard so you can wall bounce like a madman. I think that's it. If you have questions, post them in the comments. I'm usually pretty responsive to answer them. I know I haven't been making videos in a while, but once I get my HDP VR, I'll be making a lot more videos and I'll be streaming. So I'll let you guys know where you can watch me play. So if you like it, subscribe. I'll be making more videos. And if you want to add me, go ahead. My game tag's right there, NFNext. I'll play with you whenever. Just hit me up. I'll teach you some things if you want. Even if you don't have an XIM3, you can still wall bounce. I have some friends on my friends list that can wall bounce just as good as me, and they use the controller. And they don't use alternate. They just use a standard config. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something, enjoyed it. So tune in next time.